Aurora, have you ever felt like you're just waiting for something to happen? Like stuck in this perpetual almost state?
Oh, absolutely, Aaron. I think we've all been there, right? That feeling of waiting for the perfect moment or the green light to finally go. It's almost an epidemic, this waiting game we play with ourselves.
Exactly. And today I really want to talk to that person, the one who's been waiting for the right time, the right opportunity. Maybe it's more money, more help, more clarity, more confidence, more support, more applause, even more confirmation. It's like we built a whole life around this idea that we need permission to move forward.
It's so true. And what's interesting, Aaron, is that we often attribute that delay to external circumstances, don't we? If only the market were better, or if only I had a different boss, or if only I had more time. But what if the delay isn't in what we perceive as God's timing or the external world? What if it's actually in our own decision making?
That's the core of it, isn't it? What if heaven has already whispered yes to us? What if the path has been cleared, the way made plain, but we're still standing at the door of our own next season, just knocking, when really we should be walking right in?
That image of knocking when you should be walking in is so powerful. I mean, how many years have some of us spent asking for permission to become what we already know we're called to be? It's like we're waiting for people to approve what our spirit, what heaven itself, has already authored for us.
Yeah, exactly. We're waiting for the crowd to clap before we even obey the internal stirring. We're waiting for comfort before we make a move. And honestly, that's not faith. Faith doesn't wait for certainty. Faith moves with conviction. Faith steps even when the knees are still trembling. It's that voice inside that says, if God has given me breath, vision, wisdom, and a measure of strength, then I already have enough to begin.
That's a paradigm shift, Aaron, because so often we feel like we need to accumulate more before we can start. More knowledge, more resources, more security. But you're saying, no, you have what you need right now in this moment to take that first step.
Precisely. The truth is, many people aren't stuck because they're unqualified. They're stuck because they've been conditioned to hesitate, conditioned to second guess themselves, to shrink back, to ask, who am I, when they should be asking, why not me?
The who am I versus why not me question, that really resonates. It's like we've been taught to minimize our own abilities and experiences. We look at other people and think, oh, they're the experts, they have it all figured out, when we ourselves are sitting on a gold mine of wisdom and insight.
Absolutely. Think about it. You have wisdom, you have experience, you have survived things that honestly should have broken you. You've learned lessons that pain had to teach. You have a voice, you have a story, you have something to build, something to say, something to write, something to start, something to become. And at some point, you just have to stop asking permission to use what God already gave you.
It's like we're waiting for someone to hand us a megaphone when we already have a voice, or a pen when we already have the story. It's an internal battle, not an external one. We're our own gatekeepers, often unknowingly.
Exactly. And Scripture has something profound to say about this. In Ecclesiastes 11:4, it tells us, he who observes the wind shall not sow, and he that regards the clouds shall not reap. What that's really saying is, if you keep waiting for conditions to become absolutely perfect, you will never plant anything. And if you never plant, you will never reap.
That's a powerful verse, Aaron. It directly addresses this tendency to overthink and overanalyze every single variable before taking action. Waiting for the wind to stop blowing, or for every cloud to clear, it's an impossible standard.
It is. Perfection is a liar. It's a false prophet that keeps us paralyzed. Delay is expensive, Aurora. Hesitation has a real cost. Every single day you keep doubting yourself is a day your assignment waits on you. Every day you keep playing small is a day somebody connected to your obedience goes without the benefit of your courage.
Wow, that hits hard. Somebody connected to your obedience goes without the benefit of your courage. It's not just about us, is it? Our hesitation has a ripple effect, impacting others who might need what we have to offer.
It absolutely does. So let me say this to you plainly, to anyone listening. You do not need permission to pray bigger. You do not need permission to think bigger. You don't need permission to finally write that book or start that channel or launch that business you've been dreaming about. You don't need permission to change your habits, to rebuild your health, to reclaim your mind, or to speak life over your own future.
And it goes beyond just the big things too, right? You don't need permission to become more disciplined in your daily life. You don't need permission to heal from past wounds. You definitely don't need permission to believe that God can still do something beautiful, powerful, and yes, even profitable with your life. It's about owning your agency.
That's it, Aurora, owning your agency. Because sometimes we imagine that transformation arrives like a bolt of lightning, right? This sudden, dramatic, undeniable event. But often it comes like something far more mundane, yet infinitely more powerful. A decision, a simple, sacred, stubborn decision.
A decision. That's such a profound insight, because we look for the external catalysts, but the true catalyst is within. It's making that internal commitment that I will not die in hesitation. I will not be buried in potential. I will not sit on the edge of destiny waiting for somebody to validate what God placed inside me.
That's the one. At some point, you have to become your own yes. At some point, you have to agree with God about who you are and what you're capable of. Because if you're waiting for everyone else to agree first, you might be waiting forever.
And that agreement starts with truly believing in the value you carry, the story you have, and the impact you're meant to make. It's letting go of that scarcity mindset and stepping into abundance, not just of resources, but of courage and self-belief.
So today, I want you to hear this deep in your spirit. Begin where you are, not where you wish you were or where you think you should be, but exactly where you are right now. Begin with what you have, not what you lack or what you're trying to acquire, but with the resources, the wisdom, the skills you possess in this moment.
And don't wait for it to be big. Begin while it's small, while it's manageable. Begin while your voice shakes, because that means you're pushing past your comfort zone. Begin while the numbers are low, because every big endeavor started with small numbers. Begin while the plan is still imperfect, because perfection is the enemy of good and often the enemy of started.
That's so important, Aurora, because movement creates momentum. You don't need momentum to start moving. You start moving to create momentum. And begin because obedience unlocks provision. When you step out in faith, the resources, the connections, the clarity often reveal themselves along the way.
It's like the path appears as you walk it. And ultimately, begin because the person you are becoming is waiting on the other side of just one bold decision. That future version of yourself, the one living out their full potential, is just waiting for you to say yes to yourself.
And maybe that is the deepest wisdom for today, for this episode. Stop waiting for permission. Heaven has already spoken. The very breath in your lungs, that's proof. The stirring in your spirit, that nagging idea that won't leave you alone, that's proof. The burden in your heart for a certain cause or calling, that is proof right there.
It's like all these internal signals are flashing green, but we're still looking for an external go. We're bowing to fear, negotiating with delay, making excuses for our own greatness. It's time to disrupt that pattern, isn't it?
It absolutely is time. So rise, rebuild, and move. Just take that first step, no matter how small, no matter how shaky. Trust that everything you need is already within you or will be provided as you walk. And as always, if you want more wisdom, more encouragement, and more transformational content designed to help you think better, speak better, build better, and live stronger, visit mx3motivationalbooks.com.
There really is something there for your spirit, for your mind, and for your next season. So whether you're looking for guidance on personal growth, overcoming challenges, or just boosting your daily inspiration, you'll find it. We've got resources designed to empower you to stop waiting and start doing.
This is the Daily Wisdom Podcast, and today remember this: every day and every way you are getting better and better. Now go out there and make that decision.
You've got this. Stop waiting, start doing. We'll catch you next time.